I'm going to get right to the Draymond situation, and I'll address that, and then we can talk about the game. He is going to come back to practice on Thursday. He's been fined. He will not be suspended. I expect him to play Friday in our last preseason game and on opening night. We have spent the last week in deep discussions with all of our key figures in the organization, including Jordan and Draymond, of course, Steph, all of our players, Bob, myself. And I can tell you there have been a lot of conversations, individual, one-on-one discussions, players-only discussions, everything that you can think of, all the different combinations that are possible to have in a conversation. We've had them. It's been an exhaustive process. We feel like we have a great feel for our team. You know, we've got a lot of continuity on this team, so Bob and I know our players extremely well, and we feel like this is the best way, after assessing everything, for us to move forward. It's never easy. No matter what decision you make in a situation like this, it's not going to be perfect. This is the biggest crisis that we've ever had since I've been coach here. It's really serious stuff. We're not perfect. You know, our team isn't perfect. Bob and I have definitely made our share of mistakes over the years, but we're going to lean on the experience that we have together, you know, over the last 9 years, and trust that this is the best decision for our team. We have a lot of work to do, all of us, players, coaches, Bob in the front office, but we're committed to doing that work together and to making this a really successful season. I'm not going to talk about the fine, other than to say he has been fined, but I won't talk about the amount on that. But I'm willing to take any questions at this point.
Steve, you mentioned it is the biggest crisis the team has faced. Draymond did get suspended for a previous crisis, his incident with Kevin. Why wasn't he suspended for this?
You know, every situation is totally different. And we don't look at everything in a vacuum and say, all right, well, now we did that here, we got to do that there. We would hope that we've developed enough equity, you know, with the experience we have with our fan base, with the people watching over the last decade, that people can trust us, that we've really put a lot of thought into this decision. And as I said, we feel like this is the best way for us to move forward. The discussions have been really important, and in particular, those that involve Draymond and Jordan together. So when Bob and I assessed everything, we decided that this was our choice.
You seem to intimate there Draymond and Jordan have, like, come together for a conversation with you guys.
Yes.
And was that maybe the biggest conversation within the last, I don't know, week or whatever?
And a lot of big ones, but
yeah.
Jordan obviously had to be involved in this, and the players have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Steph has been working like crazy to try to figure out the best way to move forward. So he's been organizing some of these conversations, and Jordan and Draymond got together and had a great discussion that I think will help us move forward. And so after this entire week of everything and just assessing everything, this feels right.
Was that today? That conversation today,
No.
yesterday?
No, in the last couple of days.
Gotcha.
Do you consider this crisis over, or is there still a lot of work to do just emotionally?
I think there's work. I mean, we take great pride in what we've built here. The continuity, the culture, and there's no way around it. That culture has been damaged by this incident, and so you have to work to repair that. You have to find that vibe again every day.